Hello and welcome back to Skyblock. So, as I said before, I've taken a little bit of time to do a bit of grinding of resources to hopefully make obviously the recording parts of this series a little bit more interesting. Now, I've reached the point where I am down to effectively, food-wise, my last apple and my last carrot. This is because I accidentally put a load of carrots in one of the barrels in order to make some dirt, which I'm going to be honest, wasn't the best plan I've ever had in my life. But I've got some cobble, and I intend obviously to turn all of this cobble into gravel, into sand, into dirt, into dust. I've already made one chunk of clay because I didn't know what I was doing, and I put the clay in my water barrel, and yeah, that wasn't necessarily the best thing I've ever done in my life ever, I'm going to be honest. But I've got one block of clay, which should hopefully allow me to get some clay balls. But if we put down all this gravel, we should be able to smash this all up as well with our hammer to get some sand, and then we can sieve some more dust and see what we get. Hoping we're going to get some more bone meal in some respect, because I am kind of running out, and that will lead me to basically just wait quite horrendously for trees to grow, and that will slow everything down and make things a lot more annoying and tedious. I don't want to make the platform too much bigger because currently nothing bad spawns, but we have 11 dust now. So we will just quickly expand this platform because I don't want any of the dust that I do collect to fall off, and we'll see what we get. So I need to remember that I need probably to keep 2 dust so that I can make some more clay. With some more water. So we'll leave that as that. So what did we get then? So what have we got now? Let's put gunpowder, pulverized metal, silver ore, Zerdus quartz, platinum, copper. Got at least 1 bone meal. Also, I realized while I was off, I can't count. So a half a heart plus 2 quarters of a heart should equal a full heart, which should give me an extra life. Because apparently I don't understand how fractions work. So I've got silver, got nickel, got some aluminum, platinum, Zerdus quartz, lead, tin. I haven't glowstone. Oh, glowstone dust. I haven't actually got anything along the lines of iron, but I should also be able to put sort of 5 or 6 of these in here and cook them up to make some charcoal, which is going to be extremely useful because we should be able to make some charcoal and then make some torches, so I can expand my skyblock a little bit further. If we go back into the quest book, we can have a look at what we need. So fishing might be a good one that I can do because that should be relatively straightforward. I can make the unfired clay bucket, but I don't know how to get the gravel. Getting the getting everything that I need to make all of these is going to be interesting because that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot of clay that I need. So I probably need, in preparation for it to rain again, to make a fair few more barrels. That's irritating. Luckily that stays as an inventory. Oh, okay, we're out of slabs. So that works. So if we put these 8 barrels down, or 6 barrels down here, next time it rains they'll all fill with water. I'm not collecting enough resources to be able to make anything else. I'm probably going to have to use my remaining bone meal to make food, because coconuts are apparently extremely unreliable as far as growth speed. I probably could put down a few more coconut trees. That might give me a bit more of a coconut return. So now that we have some charcoal, 1 charcoal should cook quite a few more charcoal for us. We can make a set of sticks, put a bed down so I can sleep at night. But if we put some more platform down, going in this direction, so we can build another couple of coconut trees, it's probably going to benefit us in the long term, because food is rapidly becoming a bit of an issue. As I mentioned earlier, if we run out of food, we die, or lose a life in a sense. I can't be out of wood. Oh no, it's in here. I was going to say, scared me for a second then. So we'll just briefly make a bit of an orchard path for coconuts, so that we can get everything nicely set up for those. Dirt wise, I'm going to have to take this block here, because I haven't got any dirt in East, have I? No, I'm still way short on materials. So if we grab some more, another coconut sapling. The good thing about coconut saplings is there is a 1 bone meal grow, so we should have relatively simple and easy growth on that front. We can put down a torch to make sure that nothing can spawn, and we'll do that all around, because depending on where I'm standing, I'd imagine it depends on what it would consider to be safe spawn wise. If I hit F7, so there are a few places they can spawn, which is bad. So we'll expand the platform. I want to move my bed really, because I spawn unbelievably close to the edge and it freaks me out. So if we make all of this nice and expanded and safe, we should be able to throw down another torch maybe here. Put another one up here. And put one behind here, and that makes us all safe from spawning, I hope. So we'll turn that off because it lags things out a bit. Okay, so food could be an issue. So what do I need, for example, to build an extremely helpful watering can? So we can make water from cactus. Helpful. A watering can is stone, a bowl, and bone meal. So I can do that. I can make that. Can I make that? I can't make that. So I'm shut my face. I need everything. I need everything. I need. What do I need? I need cobblestone to make stone. So I need dirt so I can sieve it. But in order to get dirt, I need to cut down trees, and basically I'm just in an endless cycle at the moment of what I need to be able to do. So I think I need to get food sorted, so I think I might have to deal with fishing. So I've got 2 water source blocks, so I should be able to build an unlimited water source relatively easily. Got my crook. So let's just quickly chop this tree down and start it regrowing again. See how many saplings we get. Maybe get an apple or two. There's an apple. There's a sapling. So that's good. At least I can replace the tree that I'm chopping down. I suppose I could eat silkworms. I forgot about those. They're a little bit less than ideal, but they're still technically food, I guess. So saplings are not quite as readily available as I would like. So what did we end up with? So we've ended up with quite a few saplings. Actually a good number of saplings because I can fill that barrel up. An apple, which I can use to fill up the 1 health bar I'm currently on, because it doesn't ever... Oh no, it expanded across. How many silkworms have I got now then? So I've got 11 silkworms. So I could cook up some silkworms for food. Or I could just grow some carrots, which is probably the more efficient way of doing it. Really kind of need it to rain. I'll just sleep through the night while I think about what I'm going to do, because I don't really want any mobs to spawn just yet. And then today we're going to build a fishing pond. So that's what I'll use this space for over here. So we should, logically, be able to build a standard 4x4 fishing pond situation. Take my 2 starting water source blocks, and this is where I'm going to balls this up and ruin everything. Put 1 there and 1 there, and get my fishing rod, and we'll see what happens if I try and fish in here. Is that going to float? Is that going to bob? Is that going to do anything? I don't think it is it? How am I going to get this fished into there? So it's not going to work. Is it going to work? That does seem like it's working. Can't be sure though. So let's see what happens if we just let the source block flow a bit. And again, we're just trying to get the game happy enough to let me have, or let the fishing work. So this might expand. No. I'm just going to use the axe for speed. Saving the axe as a weapon, but I'm going to use it just for speed. Okay. There we go. Is that going to let me fish now? Come on, give me a fish. Let me have a fish. Not going to work. Oh, I missed it. Come on. Get a fish. All we need is a fish. There we go. We have a fish. So we have 8 cobblestone. We have plenty of spare wood. But we can now hopefully cook a fish. Go on, float up the top. Okay, now we're fishing again. Come on. It worked a second ago. Let's have it again. So while we're tediously waiting for my trees to grow without wasting my bone meal, I can also fish apparently. Wait for my coconuts to grow. Come on. There's no fish. We're not having any luck. That's irritating. Oh, I missed it. So we should have a quest book though. For fishing. So we get a quarter heart, a cooked fish, a reed fishing rod, and then a reward bag. So we picked this middle one last time, so let's go far right. And we should be able to have a look at what other rewards we're now accessible. So we need some soul sand, an ender pearl to get that. Bones, we need rotten flesh and bones. Zombies, about killing zombies. Oops, wrong one. A sifter. The bait from the sifter will feed you and keep you alive. We should get maggot bait from that. We also, I just noticed on the previous screen, have unlocked Hell's Kitchen. So Hell's Kitchen is all about making a juicer, some bakeware, and a mixing bowl. So we have some interesting resources that we now can create. So we have a cooked fish, which I'm going to eat pretty much immediately, because it should give me 2 hearts. No, 2 hearts, 2 bars or something like that. How much is a cooked fish? 1? That's terrible. Any coconuts? I've got coconut. I'll eat that as well. Any more coconuts? Nope. So fishing is going to have to continue to be something tedious that I perform. I've got a reward bag, so we'll end the episode with a reward bag before I start some fishing. Purple stained clay. A decorating reward. Can I do anything with stained clay? If I break it, does it give me clay balls? Is this going to make my life a lot easier? Oh, cock. It just disappears. So it's a decoration block. I'll use it for building, basically. So we've got quite a few things on the reed fishing rod, which I can use for bait. So let's have a look quickly before we end at making a sifter. So a sifter requires what? A fishing net, which is sticks and string. So I should be able to do that pretty straight away. So our sticks, string, 4 fishing nets. It seems a bit excessive. What I can do with the fishing net. So I need to make some more sticks. And that gives me a sifter. Was that a reward? Was that a quest? Yep. The reward bag. So I'll go for the first reward bag this time. I'll pick that one. So we've got some maggot bait, which might make fishing a bit more interesting, or it might not. Can I eat maggot bait? Yep. Oh, it made me poorly. That was silly. So eating maggots is apparently bad, but I'm going to chow down on them, just because it fills my hunger bar up. I don't really want to use them for fishing. So I'm going to need to bake another chest, I think, so that I can just chuck almost what I would refer to as unwanted crap in the chest. So I'll put my unwanted crap chest in here. So slabs, clay, reed, tinker's constructs, tablers for now. I don't need some spare barrels. The sifter, I might have a look at bait. But there we go. Let's have a look at our reward bag and we'll finish up with this. So good luck. Nether copper ore. That's quite a nice reward apparently. The nether copper ore we're going to want to grind up to make double copper ore. But that's cool. We can make copper now in a large quantity. It's not perhaps immediately useful, but anyway, it's what we've been given. So I'll bring that into the episode. So all I'm going to do now then for a little bit is hopefully catch a few more fish and continue to chop down my trees. So I probably need to do my trees first, don't I? I was trying to catch one more fish before we finished. It's not working quite right for me at the moment. There we go. So let's see if we can get one more fish just before the episode wraps up. Come on, give me a fish. Give me a fish. Not going to give me a fish. It's going to be really irritating and not give me a fish. Come on, fishy. Give me a little fishy for my dishy. And other copyrighted lyrics from adverts that I shouldn't really be singing because I don't eat their products. Sponsor. Come on. Magic fish who lives in a small, tiny little puddle that didn't exist until 10 minutes ago and somehow manage to spawn fully grown fish. Bring me a fish. No? Well, I could be here for hours, so I am going to leave it there. Well, I hope you continue to enjoy. Oh, I missed it! Just as I was about to wrap up the episode. Cliffhanger ending. So I hope you've enjoyed and continue to enjoy. And like I said, offline now, what I'll do is just do some more fishing and do some more tree chopping. And then in the next episode, we'll have to try and get some clay so we can get some more quests unlocked, get some more challenges completed. Alright guys, hope you continue to enjoy, and I'll see you again shortly for the next episode. Bye for now.